In this episode of Remote Trigonometry, we will be going over how to convert degrees, minutes, and seconds to decimal degrees and vice versa. Let's take the latitude of a location in St. Louis, Missouri. So somewhere in St. Louis, Missouri, the latitude is 38 degrees, 43 minutes, 42 seconds. Degrees, minutes, seconds of angle are not time, but historically there's some relation to them. And so thanks to the Egyptians, we can follow the definitions that there are 60 minutes in 1 degree, 60 seconds in 1 minute. That means there's 3,600 seconds in 1 degree. So if I'm trying to convert degrees, minutes, seconds into a single decimal value of degrees, then I have 38 whole degrees. I have the fraction 43 out of 60 minutes. So 43 out of 60 degrees. And then I have 42 out of 3,600 seconds that are in a whole degree. So if you type that in your calculator, you can, type the whole entire expression, 43 out of 60, 42 out of 3,600 added to the 38, and you get 38.728333. If you're actually trying to pinpoint locations on the Earth, the radius of the Earth is so big that you actually want to be very accurate with your decimal degrees. So it's important to carry those decimals out pretty far. So I would say 38.7283. We might as well put the little bar over it to indicate repeating, okay? So that's the latitude or the northern location of, someplace in St. Louis. Suppose I was talking about some other, or maybe the same place in St. Louis, and the longitude of St. Louis is around 90 degrees. So let's say we were at 90.1268 degrees west, and we wanted to figure out what the minutes and the seconds were. Well, we know we have 90 whole degrees, okay? There's no question about that. Then we have this fraction of a degree. So if I take 0.1268 and I multiply by 60, that's going to tell me how many minutes. So it's 7.608 minutes. So I'll record 90 degrees, 7 minutes, but the 0.608 is also a fraction, but it's a fraction of a minute. So I'm going to say 90 degrees, 7 minutes. And again, my decimal was 7.608. So this is the fraction of a minute. So then take 0.608, and there are 60 seconds in a minute. I know there's 3,600 seconds in a degree, but at the moment, I'm now reading this as a minute, and so this is a fraction of a minute. So 0.608 times 60 seconds in a minute gives me 36.48 seconds. So again, depending on how accurate you wanted to be, we could say 36.48 or 36.5. I'll just put the 48. So that's how you go from decimal degrees, which by the way, the notation is DD, lowercase dd for decimal degrees, and capital D, capital M, capital S is the notation for degrees, minutes, seconds. So if I want to go from degrees, minutes, seconds, I recognize the fractions, so 38, and then I add the minutes over 60 and the seconds over 3,600, and that will give me my decimal degrees. So this was, degrees, minutes, seconds. And then if I'm given decimal degrees and I want to go to degrees, minutes, seconds, I take the fraction of the degree and multiply by 60 to get my minutes. And then I take the fraction of the minutes and multiply by 60 to get the seconds.